Hey guys, how's it going? It's Bill Moore. Okay, today's hot sauce review is for a company called Texas Tears Habanero Sauce. Take a look at that awesome looking label. Now this was sent to me from the owner of Texas Tears, Dustin Sartoris. He's based in Austin, Texas. Now it's been about a year since he started this hot sauce. I did review the one that he released about a year ago, last September I believe, when I first reviewed his hot sauce. He had a Kickstarter project launched at that time to get going with making the first batch of this sauce, and he was successful. That was funded. He has begun another Kickstarter campaign just to get additional funding, so I'll put the link in the description. Make sure you check that out. But it's been about a year, and he has definitely made some improvements to this hot sauce. Hasn't changed much, but the label, he's got a new label on there. Take a look at that. Really, really awesome label. I like that. Has a nice matte finish. Kind of has that old Western style flyer look to it. And check out that cool UPC code there, I believe is what you call it, with the bull. Just really awesome. Now, Dustin is a professional chef. He has a culinary arts degree. And what makes this hot sauce special is that he goes through a 3-month fermentation process with these habanero peppers. It is a very simple sauce. It's a pepper sauce, vinegar-based pepper sauce. I loved the first one that he produced, and this one looks to be even better. But let me read the side here. It says ingredients: habanero peppers, vinegar, and salt. Now I believe the salt that he uses is Atlantic Ocean sea salt. So once again, this is a fermented pepper sauce, and you know, you really don't find a lot of fermented pepper sauces out there, especially in the gourmet foodie hot sauce chili head community. There is several, but most of the ones I've been reviewing seem to choose the fresh unsalted mash of peppers in their hot sauces, which is great. But I'm telling you, there's nothing like the flavor of a fermented habanero. It is just awesome. So let's get right into this. Sodium is 65 milligrams, so that's pretty cool, keeping it fairly low for a fermented pepper sauce. But just get into this. Texas Tears. Got a really nice natural color on this, all natural, gluten-free. All right. Check out the color on this. Just habanero peppers, vinegar, and Atlantic Ocean sea salt. Ooh, you can smell those fermented habaneros right away. Now, once again, if you've never had a fermented habanero sauce, or a fermented pepper sauce for that matter, you're really missing out. You can smell the fermented peppers. Now, fermentation of peppers really brings out the natural sweetness. This smells a little bit sweet in a way, but there's no sugar in here, just the natural sugars of the habanero peppers. I believe when you ferment habanero peppers, it brings out just a richness, a deepness to the flavor, brings out the natural sweetness. It doesn't have a strong vinegar smell to it. All right, well, let's go ahead and get this thing on a spoon. I'm going to put this, the flow restrictor back on when I use this, or you'll just make a mess. But here we go. Wow. Now, I remember the first one. This has an awesome burn to it, a great habanero burn to it. But the first thing you get is the fresh taste of fermented peppers. It is awesome. Just a real richness. Everything you're getting in this flavor is a natural sweetness. The fermented peppers. It is not a strong vinegar taste to it. It is not overly salty at all. For a pepper sauce, this is awesome. This is actually, Dustin, I'd say this is a little bit better than your first one. And I gave that a 10 out of 10. So once again, I'm going to give this a 10 out of 10 for flavor. It is awesome because I love a pepper sauce. You get the full, rich, in-your-face fermented habanero pepper flavor in this one. This is just fantastic. Now, this is a type of sauce That's going to be good on breakfast foods, eggs, rice dishes. Anytime you want that you use a Louisiana style, Tabasco style pepper sauce, vinegar based pepper sauce, this would be an awesome one to use straight on your eggs, omelets, in rice dishes, in cooking, in soups, in stews. And I think it'd be awesome on pizza, and that's why I'm going to try it on here. So I got a little deep dish pizza. Here we go. Yeah, this has got a great burn to it. All right, here we go. Wow, this stuff is great. Man, I can't say enough about this. Awesome flavor, pure fermented habanero flavor all the way. Vinegar, salt, that's all you're getting. But I think that Dustin's intention with this hot sauce was just to focus on the flavor of the pepper, not to cover up the flavor of your food, but just to enhance it, to add to it. This will also be good on vegetables, anything like that. And on heat, good, medium, strong, rich habanero burn, so 5 out of 10 for heat. But once again, I'm going to give this a perfect 10 out of 10 for flavor. It is well done, highly recommended. If you're looking for a pure fermented habanero pepper sauce, this is the one to get. I haven't tasted any others like this on the market, so this one is awesome, highly recommended. All right, Dustin, thanks for sending it. Everybody, I'll put the Kickstarter link, and the website is simply texastears.com. So thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. And until the next time, don't forget, enjoy the burn. We'll see you guys later.